we are on the wrong side. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Stretford Scoop episode 15. An episode that I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say at this point. So it's a rough one to film, definitely. And yeah, we lost the Europa League final yesterday, so we'll talk about it. But shout out to you guys for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button, answer your questions in the chat. And Sophia, how you feeling the day after?
Sis, I went through, or still going through, 7 stages of grief.
Yeah.
I've done the shock, the denial, the anger. Right now, I'm depressed. I accepted it, but I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I've done all of it. And I feel really down. This really hit me hard, you know?
Yeah. No, I got you. It was rough. I think, again, it's not just that we lost. I think it's how we lost as well.
Yes.
Because let's be real, that was not a good game of football. And I think because Tottenham scored off of our mistake, and then they go up 1-0 and they completely switch to the defensive. And it's like Ange literally knew that Ruben wasn't going to make any adjustments. From that point, I'm then asking myself, why are we not making any changes to try and win or score? Like, we go into halftime down 1-0 in a final. I'm expecting changes to be made expeditiously. And nothing happened until the 70th minute mark. I don't understand what the game plan was.
That pissed me off, you know, when we saw we didn't see him making any substitutions until like in the 70th minute. And like I believe Spurs did it before that. Obviously they had, you know, players have to go out, yada yada. Like I get it. But you can't make one stop like around 60.
Yeah.
And what makes me even more angry is but Maynard comes in the 88th minute. What is he gonna do? That I felt like was disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That I didn't like that.
No, absolutely.
I didn't like that. Yeah.
That was so poor. I mean, the fact that Spurs made an offensive substitution before we did was crazy. Crazy. And we had, let me see. So we had I'm trying to see here because I want to make sure I'm not saying this incorrectly. So yeah, so our first subs were at the 71st minute. We had Højlund and Mount come off, and Xerxes and Garnacho came on. Now here's the thing, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Starting Luke Shaw, I don't understand. Mount, I'm on the fence about because I know why Ruben started him. Not that I agree, but I can understand why Ruben did because that's his guy. And the way that Mount was playing, it didn't surprise me. I'm just going to be honest. I think what was sad is that he let him play like that. He was so invisible. And I know Garnacho would have maybe done a little bit more. I mean, this is like a guess. But he did when he came on, right? And, you know, this is why Garnacho's upset, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with what Garnacho did. I understand his frustration, but at the same time, you can't do that less than an hour after the game, okay? Is he right? Potentially, but you still had 20 minutes to do something, and you didn't do anything. So at the end of the day, we still lost. You had 20 minutes to do something, and we still lost with you on the pitch. So I mean, Xerxes came on, and then at the 85th minute, you have Dalot come on from Mazraoui, which is still earlier than Kobe Mainu for Dorgu. What is your game plan at this point?
Nah, it was long balls. Give it to Maguire. Give it to Maguire. Give it to Maguire. There was no plan. No plan whatsoever. We got found out for the 4th time.
We lost to Spurs 4 times, and Spurs were not good. They had no shot on target in the second half. They scored off of our mistake. How many times did Bruno Fernandes lose the ball in the midfield for no reason? There was still pressure on him. I'm sorry. I am shocked and appalled and embarrassed and honestly, I cannot believe what I saw yesterday.
People putting Bruno in like club legends conversations. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop it. It's enough is enough. No. You know? No, I'm really got it wrong. I felt like especially with Shaw. The other ones, okay. Shaw in particular,
Yeah.
no. He should have never played that game. At least not started.
And I think you could see early Shaw wasn't there. He wasn't there that day. He wasn't there. He was too slow. He couldn't keep up. Sub him off. I don't care if it's 15 minutes into the match. I'm sorry. Like, here's the thing. When you're in a final, you say, I got it wrong. I'm trying to win. Get him out. There's nothing wrong with that. I would have respected him more if he would have just taken them out early. I'm gonna be really honest. It's a final. But
exactly.
Our freaking manager is playing players in the Premier League matches when they shouldn't be. So that's why we're in the position in the first place, because De Ligt got hurt. So how can I expect him to like make a competent decision?
How can we? Yeah, this guy lost me yesterday. He really fully lost me. I'm so done. I don't know what you feel, Sky, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm a ring man, but he ain't coming back from this. Whether or not they will sack him, I don't know. He has to go. I'm gonna say we were the better team, just like I said at the stackable.
I don't know how you look at that match and think we were maybe the first 20 minutes before we scored, it looked a little competitive. It looked pretty even. It looked like we were doing something. Ahmad was cooking a bit. But then Spurs adjusted. They were, kind of doubling Ahmad in a sense. And once we got the own goal, they completely switched to the defensive. And we made no adjustment.
No, nothing.
So I don't understand how we were the better team.
It's like, okay, we created a lot of chances, but it's like, but scored them damn chances though. When I initially 100% was like, we ain't winning this. When I lost hope, was that clearance from
Mickey Van de Ven. Yeah,
I said
that was I can't even lie. That was so nice.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's the Birds' year. I hear it, people. The Eagles, the Magpies, all of them. This is the Birds' year.
No Madison, no Kulusevski, no Bergvall, and we still lost. Big up to you.
Imagine that. We're finished.
Yeah.
We said this off camera. We are finished. We're actually done.
We are, literally. And Sophia said this in her watch along. I mean, not in her watch along, in her match reaction. She said, "That's not Arsenal. It's us. We're the Banter Club." You said that in your match reaction.
Yeah, exactly. I stand by this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are. We make sure we cannot now use the history of the top. Now we can't use that or something Spursy. It was great memes. Why do we have to ruin that? Why did we have to be the ones to give them a trophy? Why?
Right. Better of two poor teams. There was the thing is, no team was, that final was so dead. Your manager is 100% to blame. I'm also confused why your players didn't fight. That's what I was saying. That's the thing that pisses me off too, was like,
they didn't show up.
Where did the team go from Bilbao? Where did the team go from fighting against Lille?
I ain't gonna lie. I think they might have been complacent. I think they thought, oh, Spurs are dealing with injuries. We've done in Europe, we show up. We won trophies before. I don't know what it was. I think they thought they already won it.
You can't. And if that is the case, then again, it's shame on Amorim, because you can never ever, I don't care what sport or what game it is, think about your opponent that way. That's unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. I agree with you.
Where does Emery even get that? You look better when a team sits back because they're allowing you to apply pressure and defense is on lock. It's going to get us really good. We are offensively 0. Thank you so much, Manj. Yes, please do. Manchester, Piccadilly. We were finished when we missed out on Qatar.
Yep.
Yeah. To be honest, Bruno
I hope
Costa.
they can come back. Can they come back?
Do they want
to? Marhaba. Inshallah.
Daddy Sheik with the money. Sugar Daddy Sheik. Come on now. I agree. Bruno was his demeanor, his whining, we were flopping all over the place.
Pissed me off.
I was like, what are you guys doing? Why are you flopping and screaming and just play football? Like, it was driving me crazy. Big up, Jacob.
Oh, Jacob.
Congrats to you, Jacob. Big up. I know he's still on cloud 9. And, honestly, though, Sophia, like you said, too, I'm happy for the Spurs fans because, it's special to see your team do this. It really is. Mm-hmm. And, I was on the street earlier with Kate, and I told her the same thing because she hadn't seen one at all. At all.
I'm not taking anything away from, these Spurs fans. They deserve it 100%. And I wanted the Olympic trophy. I just didn't want it to be at the expense of us. That's all.
Big up, Jacob.
That's all.
Right.
But I'm happy for you, Jakub. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Read my last comment. Your last comment. Which one? Oh, this one right here. Let me ask you. Oh, also big up to you. Big up to you back in the net.
Oh, here we go.
I know. I don't want to hear it from Arsenal fans, though, respectfully. I don't want to hear it from
I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. Now your North London rivals can say.
Right. And they're going to be... I can't wait till the first North London derby when Spurs fans are just screaming, champions of Europe, you'll never sing that to Arsenal.
Never sing that. Imagine that. I ain't gonna lie, that's funny. You know
go.
what I need? I now need next week Real Betis to win against Chelsea. Come back, Mud Brothers. Come. Let's unite. And then also miss out on Europe entirely.
Oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
This is what my club has done to me. I need everybody to be miserable.
Yeah. No, Chelsea has to win Sunday. Like, they have to. If Chelsea don't win, they're out.
I'm telling you, Forest. Forest, I beg you.
Well, we were relying on Forest last season, and they completely fell apart against City. So I'm not banking on Forest. They've let me down so much this season.
I can't. Elanga, please, Elanga. I beg you. Oh.
Okay, Warrior says, let me ask you both. Did you think players' mentality was also shot after the first goal?
No, I don't think it was that like the goal. I just felt like they were running out of ideas until we then brought on some new players. But I feel like it was just too late.
Mm-hmm.
I generally do think that if we would have brought them in even 10 minutes earlier, we could have gotten that equalizer before full time. We had a lot of chances. I think maybe we could have gotten a lot more momentum because we were on them.
Yeah.
But I've just felt like it was a bit too late.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
And they deserved to win. They were smart tactically. Sitting back. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They were able to defend.
I think it did affect them a bit because I expected them to turn it around like they've done the whole Europa League. I don't understand. For some reason, yesterday there was nothing. I didn't feel like they even wanted to win the game. Like I was just like, do you want to try? Do you want to like it just felt dead to me at some points. Like, and the fact that it's the fact that we let the own goal happen is what makes me sick. It's what makes me so sick, from losing the ball in the midfield to Shaw not marking correctly to Onana. I have watched that so many times, and when you look at Onana, it will give you visceral like anger.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Hi, Queen. Sorry, Queen.
Big
We have to keep
up.
you on one day for sure. Big up, Queen. Make sure you guys
Come on.
subscribe to her. Another amazing United fan. But big up to you. I hope you're okay. Definitely have to get you on the stream one day.
Yes. Big up to you, Queen. I just, I also keep replaying that in my head, and I'm like seeing at the end of it armpits, white shirts. I just keep replaying Onana doing that, them winning.
The goal wasn't given to Johnson. It was an own goal. Did they switch it? It was an own goal.
He might have given, but I'm pretty sure I was hearing an own goal as well. But it might have been that Brennan Johnson got it. Potentially.
Yeah, Emram took too long to make subs. SMH Garnacho or Xerxes should have come on at halftime. I agree. I think changes should have it is a final. Changes should have come at halftime. We were down 1-0. Spurs, to me, it felt like he was scared to make an adjustment. Why are you scared of Tottenham Hotspur?
I don't know.
Give me a break. I would have respected him more if he made an adjustment, and it still didn't work out. But you waited to literally the last second to do anything. I can't get behind that.
I don't get it.
And then, so now that we don't have any European football, so no money, what kind of players will you attract? And then I saw we're playing Carabao Cup in August.
Because I was watching, obviously, most stream where you were on it on my way back from work. And then obviously, Hussam was saying that. I was like, oh my God, that's true. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because we were laughing at Chelsea having to do that when they finished 12th. That they had to be, I don't know if they were like second or third. They had to do the thing as well. And now we have to. No, we are.
Cute. Congrats, Cute. Your players were way too cocky. They thought they had it without even trying. Spent more time moaning on the floor than just playing. I mean, they did give it to him. Interesting. Either way, it was still poor on our part. Either way. To be honest, the resurgence with Amram looking tough because we can't bring players he wants, and I think we need a counter-attacking mid-high block type coach. Our players are crap, but we won only because we wanted it more and had grit. I think defensively you definitely did, for sure. You may not understand the weight of your pasta coglu. Jacob was living his best life. Listen, Jacob, I can't even I'm just happy because Jacob, he's been Anjin this whole time. He's backed him when everyone else was against him, and kudos to you, Jacob, because you held your ground and you came on top in the end. But we are finished, girl, and we got no money in the bank, girl. That's the thing too. Like Cunha, is he gonna come still? I don't know. I hope so.
I still do think he comes. I still do think so, but yeah, we're kind of
exactly pull everybody and go with 11 attackers. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I would be. It was Tottenham Hotspur. I don't understand where the lack of tenacity came from, the timidness, the fear. Like I'm embarrassed, really. I want to hear if you two are Amram in or out.
I said after Europa League final, if you lose it, I'm out. So I'm out. Yeah. But I'm not just Amram out. I'm everybody out.
Yeah.
Everybody can kick rocks. That's where I'm at. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so done with everybody from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Even the kitchen, for getting 2 stars. Even that. I'm done with that.
Yeah. I am doubt, but I'm leaning more towards no after this game because I cannot excuse anything that I saw yesterday. I can't defend that. I think it was disgusting. It was you got people like Fergie and Varane coming back to watch that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just
See you in August, girl.
I just don't understand.
I agree. The longest he went goalless, the more rattled your players were in the first half. Maybe. It was strange that Amram said he will go if the board or fans want him to go.
Yeah, I'm reacting more towards, I feel like a civil war between him and Garnacho.
Yeah.
The comments that I was like, yeah.
Yeah. When I don't know if you remember, they already had issues when he first got there because he had benched, remember, Rashford and Garnacho for a little bit. And then Rashford ended up leaving, but Garnacho kind of stayed and fixed it. But it seems like it's gonna they're gonna rehash some old.
I think Garnacho's leaving. Napoli, come back, get your mans, give us the money.
Sorry, cute. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, you have to understand where I'm coming from too. Like, you did beat us 4 times and you got the trophy. I get that, but still at the same time, you have to understand where I'm coming from.
Like, no
we're not
disrespect.
supposed to lose to you. We're not supposed to, but also we haven't beaten you since 2022. So,
we gotta fix that ASAP.
That is how far we have fallen. That is how far we have fallen.
How did we do this, guy? How?
Garnacho, Bruno, Hero Ball, Amad Diallo, best way to describe Man United team of individuals. I agree. I think the highlight of showing that we were not on the same page was right at the end. I think it was a corner or somebody crossed it. I believe it was a corner. And then Garnacho and Casemiro both tried a bicycle kick at the same time. I don't know if you saw that towards the end of the match. I was like, oh, Lord, what are we doing? Why are we trying to go for some hero moment? Like,
and can y'all communicate?
Yeah.
Why you both gotta do that foolishness, shenanigans? What are we?
I couldn't believe my eyes. I think it went both ways. I know some of our fans were. I know some Spurs fans were. I mean, that's just football.
Well, when you say disrespectful, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Banter. We were all doing banter.
Cunha, yes. Osimhen, 0. I need to know why Amram likes Højlund, though. I don't know if he likes Højlund.
I don't think he likes him either. I just think hey, what else do we have, really? Unless you play the academy, which I would love for you to do, but...
Right.
And to be fair, though, like, hey, Lynn, there's multiple, I don't know, even with him having this horrible season, there's multiple Italian clubs that want him to come back to Serie A. Napoli want him. Juve want him. Latest now, Inter wants him.
I know.
And to be fair, come on. I think he could do still well going back and going to those Italian clubs. I think he'll do well.
Yeah, Mo said he thought Højlund would do good at Inter.
Yeah, I saw that as well. And I'm like, I don't think that's a far-fetched comment to make. I think that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I think he could work well.
Yeah. I think Diallo will be fine.
Yeah.
Big trophy lift coming Sunday. Sophia's saying what I hear most United fans saying. What about Ineos? Is that what you're saying? Good evening, Bart.
I've been saying this about Ineos for a long time, by the way. This is not just me being reactionary after yesterday's game. I've been Ineos out for like months now, where I've been saying like I'm done. I don't like how they've been treating the women's team. I don't like how they're moving in general. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is a good question from Cube. She says, does Amram do better after he gets his players at least? I
don't want to give him a chance now because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I think the issue, and Prime has said this before, and I've heard others say this as well, and I think I'm kind of leaning towards that, is we have to figure out what our identity is as Manchester United. That is the issue we're having. What kind of football does Omar Barada want to play?
Thank you.
Or anybody else?
Yes.
Figure that out and then recruit accordingly instead of hiring a manager and then recruiting towards him. And the reason why I'm saying that's an issue is because we're getting in this cycle where we're getting players we can't use. It's a waste of money.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
I mean, does he do better? I don't know. I hope so. But if he doesn't, we're screwed. Because then we wasted another summer getting people that can fit his system with the back three that we won't be able to use if we get somebody else who plays a back four.
Unless they're versatile. But if they ain't, then we got an issue, right? The thing is, though, like you said, I feel like, okay, did you have a proper plan after sacking Ten Hag? Was, okay, we're going to get this, playing this back five system, back three, yada, yada, yada. Was that initial plan before we sacked Ten Hag? If not, then we got an issue. Because what do we do afterwards? Are we going to revert back to more counterattacking football? We're going to do just proper position base, but we're going to have, a back four. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
Or are we going to persist with getting another manager that does the back three? If that's the case, okay, but have a plan because we can't. Yeah. I don't want us to go back and forth. If you just want to be a counterattacking team, I don't get an issue with that, but just make that be the thing and do it properly.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a damn with sideways back pass. I don't do all of that. I think this is when people try to do too much. Pep, the Zerbi, all of that. I'm tired of that. I don't have an issue with if you want to do proper counterattacking football. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But make sure you got somebody that can do it properly.
Mm-hmm.
If you had when we played when we had Solskjaer with that proper counterattack football, that was nice to see. The problem was we weren't able to maintain it, and often there could be a lot of draws. I think sometimes a lot of people will be forgetting how we struggled at the end, and especially against the Big Six teams. I want for the next season to come, I don't want to get blamed, cooked, killed by these Big Six clubs, losing 3+, 5-0. Yeah, I want us to be the ones that do that to other teams. I don't want to be the ones that are on the receiving end of those, cookings. Yes. So we need to figure out what we do, because if he ends up going, I think make that decision, stick with it, and figure out, are you doing a back three or are you doing something else? If you're doing something else, then you got to stick with that, because what we're doing right now, we're delaying. We're making sure it will take longer and longer for us to actually get back to glory. Because this whole initiative was, we're going to, in the next 3 years, in 2028, we're going to win the league. The way we're moving now, Sky, we ain't winning the league in 2028. We can literally forget about us thinking about winning the league in 2028. That's not happening. Women's team, I think that's more plausible, once the gaffer goes, because that guy's a different story for another day. Who's at the wheel there? Skinner. Hate that guy. But either way, now with the men's team, we got to figure it out.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Fix, get the dead wood, all, the old grass, like get new plants. Throw the old ones. Okay?
Yeah.
New seeds.
Yeah. No, we do have financial issues, and we could lose sponsorships due to not being in Champions League. I heard Adidas is kind of rocky because we need to get Champions League for that. So it should be interesting. Yep. Your Nigerian folks gave me the tea, but my guest spilled it yesterday. Oh, I'll have to check that out. But thank you guys for being here. Make sure you guys subscribe to Sophia. Her channel is in the title, in the description. We're going to be here still for a little bit, so keep giving us questions, talking in the chat. I appreciate you guys, being here with us as we vent, pretty much. And, it might be time for the yellow and green scarves, Jacob. It just might be.
Yeah, I believe there was going to, regardless, even before the Europa League final, there was supposed to be a protest
Oh, really?
on Sunday. Yeah, at OT against Villa. So for the final
Personally, I think
game, you know,
no fans need to go to the game. Like that stadium needs
I'm
to.
also just saying, don't go.
Yeah, in my opinion. Big up
Yeah,
Garnacho. He was
great.
speaking facts, but he's still a struggle of a player. I disagree. Sorry. Like there's no
When you
excuse for
say
what Garnacho
speaking
did.
facts, like elaborate on that, saying, and you're a Liverpool fan as well. Saying elaborate on that. What do you mean by that?
Listen, even look, people are saying, because I posted a TikTok on this, and actually a lot of my comments were saying he was right, which shocked me. What Garnacho did was so disrespectful and unprofessional. There's no excuse for it. And not even an hour after the game. I'm sorry. Don't point the finger at somebody. You were on the team and you lost. Why is no one coming out and saying we apologize to the fans? Did anybody say that?
Nobody. These players never take accountability. I
You had
don't even, you know what?
Sleeping in airports, sleeping on benches outside of the stadium to watch you play. Did you apologize to them? Nah.
Traveling far away.
You
know? Just to get there. Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, I agree. Euro again, he did have moments where in the second half, he was dribbling again, trying to score. Trying to do everything.
He was like, y'all don't want it? I want it.
I know. No, listen, Cubed, you're right. She said, all due respect, Foylan's one of the worst strikers I've seen, and this is coming from a fan who has Richie on our team. I know. It's beautiful. It's the history of the Tottenham.
Damn it.
Cubed, respect your European champion pigeon. United made me come back from YouTube retirement just to say, hold that. I mean, that's
where have you been?
That's crazy. What? I don't know. Is he a Spurs fan?
No, this guy's Dortmund. But he also, if I remember correctly, Schlotz, do let me correct me if I'm wrong. Also likes, okay, this is shameless, but Arsenal, Liverpool. And then suddenly he was saying he likes United. I'm like, no, you don't.
Nah, see, I had no respect for you. How do you like Arsenal, Liverpool, and United?
Great guy, but like football fan wise, he's shameless.
On the football side of things, sir, I got no respect for you. Amran played Mount before Mainu, played Shaw before Mainu. Why is Mainu only getting minutes? We need an explanation. I know.
Yeah.
I'd be livid if I was.
What do you, okay, so when we, obviously with the explanation, what did you feel about his comments when he was asked about like why Mount was starting ahead of Garnacho, and then he was talking about, but Garnacho has, this is me paraphrasing, but I didn't like that comment. He was throwing Garnacho. He threw Garnacho under the bus.
Let me see. I don't think I saw this. Is this post-match?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't like Garnacho comments, but I didn't also like what Amarim said. Felt like that was unnecessary.
Oh, wait, this is crazy. Hold on. So he said, so Ruben Amorim on whether he should have started Garnacho over Mason Mount. It's easy to say that now. Who missed the big opportunity in the first half in the semifinal? Garnacho. Football is like that. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And he's the same guy that's supposed to, when Hayden was getting a lot last week or before that, he's been, backing him, not trying to throw him under the bus, protecting his player. But here you have a player and you're not protecting him. Don't really like that.
Yeah, no.
Regardless of what I think about Garnacho, I didn't like that.
No. This is not a good comment at all. And I feel like it's not fair because so many people have made mistakes leading up to the final. So you can't just say that because he missed one chance, he doesn't deserve.
And I'm like, have we not seen? I'm sorry, like what Hayden has done. No, sorry, I'm more mad at. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's I think it's just
it's crazy.
Yeah, I think we're seeing that they don't really get along. In a job, you get a 6-month appraisal, and Amram has failed his appraisal. He doesn't deserve to get to spend that money.
He doesn't.
I hear it.
Go.
I really do. I really do. Big up, Sav. Do you think Ratcliffe is to blame, or is it just him cleaning up Ineos's mess? Didn't Ratcliffe pick Amram? I think they all did. I don't think it's just Ratcliffe.
Cleaning up Ineos' mess. He owns Ineos. What are we talking about? Cleaning up Ineos' mess. He made this mess. Before that, it was the Glazers. He's just, being a cover story for the Glazers. Covering up.
You guys say Ten Hag would have won the final. Has Ten Hag beaten Spurs?
Yeah, ever? But not since 2022. So he struggled as well.
This is
what I'm saying. Like, we can't. It's so easy to say this. He would have won that final. I don't know. He struggled in Europe, people. The thing is, we wouldn't have gotten past Lyon with Ten Hag. We wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe even Bilbao, if we got that far.
Yeah, we wouldn't. No, not a chance.
This club has to set up the playing style, and the manager should work with that. If he can't do that, change it, even if it's only 1 month. Agreed. We said that earlier. Big up, Rodri.
Big up.
Amram wanted to join at the end of the season because he knew that awaited him, but Ineos insisted now or never. Yeah. And Ratcliffe has said that was a mistake. He said that with his own mouth. So
yeah. I'm not looking, you got to back yourself. You're thinking, okay, now or never, I have to take this opportunity. I need to do it. You do it. I'm not going to sit there and be mad at him for accepting the job. I'm mad at the club, the people upstairs. Wait, only Shaw apologized. Get out of here. I don't give a
Shaw said, at least from what I saw, Shaw didn't apologize. He said, I don't know if some of us players are good enough for United. He said something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the apology part. Maybe I missed it.
I'm sorry. And what do you like? I ain't accepting nobody's apology, by the way. On all of them. It's just a few of them. Like Euro, he can keep his head held up high.
Yeah, Mazarawi as well. I think, in my opinion, I mean, he always works hard. So
yeah,
man had to cover up for worry about Luke Shaw. All that chat for Arsenal all season only to end up 16th. Listen, I'll chat to Arsenal all I want. You still lost at the end of the day. You
did. You still haven't won in Europe.
I agree, Matt. It summed up our season perfectly. I think they were. I don't know if they're going to reconcile, though. And honestly, I want Garnacho to leave. So that's big talk from a man whose scrubby players have literally dragged him to that final instead of his own tactics. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How many years does United really need to get back? I think at least 6 years. I don't agree. Guys, here's the thing, and I mean this with my whole heart. We will never be good again until we fix the Glazers.
Thank you.
Point blank, period.
Thank you.
Until they're here, it's peak.
It's peak.
And I know that the Glazers, everyone says, well, they're not the ones getting the manager and the players and stuff. Like, yes. But like at the
they're
same
not the ones picking the players.
Right.
Well, who's picking the manager?
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, who decided to appoint Dan Ashford and then sack him 6 months later?
Right. Why is it that clubs like Bayern Munich, clubs like Barcelona, you could say has financial issues, but why is it that they can hire someone and immediately turn themselves around? It is because they have an identity. Bayern Munich knows who Bayern Munich is. Barcelona knows who Barcelona is, whether they have Xavi or Hansi Flick. They know who they are, and they are going to adjust accordingly. Who are we? Who are we?
Who are we? Oh, that
Honestly.
nah. Mic drop. Sky, well said. Who are we?
And I
I
hate to say that.
100%. Yeah. No, but it's the truth though, sis. Who are we? Perfect examples. Who are we? We don't. What is our identity? We haven't really been anything ever since Charles Ferguson left.
Yeah.
We've
And I
done
disagree
so
with
many
this.
multiple.
Yeah.
Wait, please, Arthur. Get at it. Schlotz, I've had so many discussions with him, and
Yeah.
when he does that, I'm like, you're trolling.
Yeah.
I can't.
And Rasta, I think this season, I agree. Like, I don't think I already going to preseason. I bought that ticket months ago, so I'm going. But like jerseys, I don't think I think I'm out. I think I'm out. Personally, just because like for what?
I might
For
just
what?
buy like the old ones, man, retro
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. Like anything new.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
I
I'm not
can't I
even gonna
can't
lie
I
to you.
can't condone or support this. You're already
Mm-mm.
taking my time, which I don't get back.
Yeah, literally.
I disagree. They are not bigger clubs. Maybe not, they're better, but we are at the top. We are falling. We are falling, but that is our standard. Do you guys, this is what's so heartbreaking is like people are forgetting who we are. Like we're not. It's so hard to
Since
just like
I got these kids, Barcelona kids, Real Madrid kids, City fans, Arsenal fans telling me we're trash. We ain't it. And I'm looking at these United fans. There's other kids, that support United. I'm like, we gotta stick together, kids.
yeah.
It ain't that many of us. When I was younger, we were there was a lot. Now they be supporting other clubs
Right.
because they be doing well. And
Yeah.
I can't blame them.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at we gonna lose a whole generation if
Yeah.
we don't fix our ish. We're
Mhm.
gonna end up being like, oh, I don't even have a United supporter in my friend. I got one United supporter in my friend group. We're gonna be hearing that.
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
We're gonna be if we don't fix this, we will just become a fallen giant. And this is I'm concerned. I
Yeah.
don't want it to be I hope we can see multiple leagues. I want you to experience seeing Man United lift the league trophy.
Yeah.
Seeing the feeling that I had when we won the Champions League back in 08. I want you to experience that. I want everybody else that haven't experienced that, whether they supported late or, they're much younger. I want y'all to get that chance as well. And
Yeah.
for me to experience that, because the longer it takes for us to win, it will be a distant memory.
Yeah. Liverpool have
That's
20
that.
league titles. Man City have a treble. We are nothing special now. We need to own it and move on. I agree, but disagree. We need to own that we're bad, but I'm not going to move on from the fact that we're bad and we need to be better. I think the issue that we're coming up against is, yes, there is some like we're holding on to the past a bit much because we're never going to be like that. You can't be that again. That's just not possible, right? But we need the people who were there. We need to remember that because that's how we keep the standard high. Why is Real Madrid always good? Because they don't drop the standard.
And they can have some off seasons here and there. Like this season, it's okay, it's off. But don't get it twisted. Next season, big up Patrick. Hope you're doing well,
Yeah,
Steve.
big up Patrick.
Next season, they'll be back. I say they're gonna be winning the league, but they'll definitely go for it again for the Champions League as well. It'll be exciting to see what Xabi Alonso does with that.
But yeah, we're not good, but like they're still fighting for La Liga, and they're putting themselves in position to be great again. That's what I'm saying. We're not good. We're getting relegated. Like like there's levels to this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, you can send it to me. I was 17 when we won the league last.
What was I?
You are no longer a big club. Leeds and Forest and Sheffield United were big clubs at one time, remember? Unfortunately, times and things change, but you're not a big club based on the last 10 years. I don't agree with this, but okay. Comparing us to Leeds and Forest is Sheffield is crazy work. In my opinion.
If we don't fix up, we could get there.
Yeah.
In many years. But, I still do think like we're still relevant and all of that, but we have to fix up. We can't just be here. We got to be here.
Exactly. Club routes from the top. That's why we're never going to fix. It is possible to have a manager come in and win. We've seen it so many times. It happened this year with multiple teams. So I can't get behind the fact that it's going to take 3 or 4 or 5 years. I can't accept that. But I have to understand and be realistic with where we are. And with us, it's never going to happen.
Nope.
Ever. If we have the same ownership.
Oh.
Look at Aston Villa, Newcastle from near relegation to the Champions League.
Yeah. But I think sometimes people are forgetting it's not like they suddenly just did it. They've been working for years to get to where they are now. It's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
So this will take time.
The day before the final yesterday? The players wounded me yesterday. I'll never forgive them. My father died the day before the final. I was looking for a win just to celebrate. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
I hope you're okay. You did not have to super chat that, by the way. But I'm really sorry. And I hope you are okay.
Yes, our heart goes out to you and your family, your loved ones.
Yeah.
We're here with you.
Goodness. We are rock bottom. Have faith in these owners. Okay. Sure. I'm not saying we do this, but Chelsea, Barca, Real Madrid sack managers till they get it right. Exactly. And there is no shame in that. It is like, I don't understand maybe where the disconnect is with football, because in a job, if you're not good enough, you get fired. So why is it any different?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I lost all faith in Amram last night. Our owners are tight. Glenios, that's hilarious. Glenios, one of the best. And United are a big club, no doubt about it. But so are City. Liverpool are massive.
City. Liverpool, okay. City.
Yeah.
Getting up there, but like we ain't gonna put us say they bigger than us. That no. Respectfully, no.
Yeah. I'll check my DMs. I have no faith in these owners, cheapskates. Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
You gotta go.
It's just, it makes me sick, honestly. But again, thank you guys for being here. Keep smashing that likes. Oh wow. So this is what Ahmad said, which I didn't see this, but it's oh, why did my Twitter do that? Let's refresh this.
What did he say?
Why is this being weird? Let's see. Let's try this again. Okay. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Tottenham on their victory and then apologize to all the Manchester United fans around the world. It's been an unacceptable season, and no one can deny that, but we have always put our motivation on the pitch. I promise you that a season like this will never happen again at this great club. Thank you for your support throughout the season. You've been by our side no matter what.
I love you, Ahmed, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. I'm sorry. Like I don't want to.
She said, "I don't want to hear it."
I don't. When like somebody's hurt you and you're like, they apologizing. Do you accept my apology? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I no, like, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you very much. But no. I can't. Guys, I don't think you understand. I've been hurt.
did he? I wonder because here's the thing: did he say that at the end of last season too? Because that was technically our worst season ever, and now we got worse than that.
That won't happen again.
So I'm like, did you say that last season and then it got worse? Because
yeah,
I'm curious about that. Sorry, I have a
that
headache.
is a good question. Imagine it's like, but it happened again. Yeah, I can't. I don't. I rather them not write anything. I'm not even gonna lie. I rather just them don't say anything. Stupid. Don't say anything.
I don't think.
Please.
I'm okay with him saying I'm sorry. I don't know about the never happen again because you can't really control that.
Yeah, I think I'm just too mad now for it to
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody, hear from anybody.
And we got to watch them on Sunday play Aston Villa.
I'll be watching the other games while I have it in the background. Like, I'll watch it, but it'll be the other games that's going to be the focus for me. I'm not even going to lie.
Because I mean, those ones, to be fair, are going to lay out who's going where. So those are more important than ours anyway.
The main priority will be the Forest Chelsea game.
Yeah,
that one is big. Let me see, like, okay, what will Newcastle do? What will City do? You know?
Yeah,
and then you have
if Spurs win, can't they move up? Who did? Because like they're lower than us, but if they win, don't they go up to like 14th or something?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Oh.
All I know is we could finish 17th. We probably will.
I know. Terrible.
This should have been Spurs sad. We should have seen Spurs. Why? Why did our club do this to us?
Yeah, so
why? I don't know how I'm gonna get over this. This will take me a long time.
It ruined the summer for sure. It ruined the summer.
It really, because I just have to sit there and wait for next season, and they're just gonna try to buy our love back with buying players.
Yeah. So yes, if Spurs beat Brighton, and then Wolves winner or loser draw West Ham. I don't think West Ham will lose to Ipswich, but if they do, and then of course we play Villa, which ain't happening. They could go up to 14th. Wolves could potentially bottle it because their goal difference too. So
we could literally we could finish 17th, not reach 40 points. We haven't gotten back-to-back wins.
Look at this. Look at this for both of our teams.
Red, red, red. Gray, red, red.
Yeah. And we're on 3 losses in a row.
That's disgusting. I don't even, I don't know what the feeling, how does it feel to win?
I remember. I don't know if Brighton can get it because they're 58. I don't think Brighton can get it even if they win. If they beat, they can't get it even if they win. So they can't get conference league.
Because I don't think that spot opens up.
Yeah, because opens up. Right, because since Tottenham won, do they get this 6th spot? Right? So Villa's not going to Champions League.
No, they're still going. It'll be an extra. They'll still be going.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
But this is why Chelsea has to win, because if Forest wins, then they.
Yeah, and then let's say Villa wins, which is highly plausible.
Yeah. And Newcastle too. They're all tied, so Newcastle has to beat Everton as well. I mean, this is
Man City be out of it.
If they if all of these teams, obviously these all can't win because they play each other, but if Newcastle win, Villa win, and then maybe Chelsea or Forest win instead of drawing or something, then it could make City go down, right? Because they're only at 68.
Let's say, for instance, Newcastle win, Chelsea win, Villa win, and City loses. And that's,
Then they drop.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because if it's Forest, then I believe that one will be a bit difficult since City has the better goal difference. But somebody got to miss out. Somebody got to be in the gutter with us. I don't care who it is, but it got to be some other of the traditional top 6 teams.
If Forest, Villa, and Newcastle win, they go up.
Yeah, they get all of it. Remember, it's
And then
it's
I think they're ranked based off their goal difference because they'll be tied.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That is crazy. Yeah, that's basically what Sunday is. It's figuring out this section right here. That's what it is.
Tomorrow, oh my god, it's Inter are playing tomorrow as well. The final game of Serie A. They were technically supposed to play on Sunday because of the Champions League, it had to be moved to tomorrow.
So who do you play?
Como.
And so wait, so what is it? Are you up? Are you down?
We're down now, unfortunately, because they drew.
Oh, you're down 1 point.
Even though Napoli drew, we should have won that game.
You and Napoli play tomorrow. So whoever wins tomorrow wins the league?
Yeah, the thing is, Napoli will play on Sunday though, so you won't really fully know until Sunday.
So they have 2 games in because it says Napoli plays Cagliari or something tomorrow.
Yeah, Cagliari.
It doesn't say Napoli plays Sunday.
I'm pretty sure. Do they not play Sunday? Wait,
I don't see that.
Have they changed it again?
Look, so Napoli and you play tomorrow. Then there's 2 games Saturday with Bologna and Milan. Then these.
Oh wait, both of them play tomorrow. Damn. Oh, okay.
So is the league figured out tomorrow?
Basically.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can get a heartache. No. Oh my god. Yep, they moved the games because of the Champions League for Inter. The final obviously is next Saturday.
Yeah, Napoli's on 79 points and Inter's on 78. So this is the league. Poor Sophia, I know.
No, they're trying to. They want to hurt me. And then next week is gonna be Champions League. Imagine Inter again gives a team that hasn't won the Champions League. They gave it to City.
Cinema.
No.
Yeah, she's an Inter fan. Many thanks for knocking out Barca. Rooting for you in the final.
You're welcome.
That game, I still think about that game. It was so good. Are we supporting Anthony and Real Betis to beat Chelsea? Is water wet? Like, absolutely.
Why the hell am I going to support Chelsea? Bunk Chelsea.
I know.
Nobody else but these dunks. I think that's, and I'm looking forward to that game,
Yeah. It's on Sunday?
No, it's next Wednesday.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty
I don't care who who wins. Unlucky. Listen.
Yeah, it is next Wednesday.
Okay.
No, I do care. I need it to be sorry, Warrior, but I need it to be the Betis. I need you to come back in the mud with us,
Yeah, listen, that's another underdog. Betis, let's go.
Yep. And Betis, what I also heard is the last time Betis won, qualified for, because they did it in the league, qualified for Champions League, and also won a trophy. The Pope died that year as well.
No way. Oh my gosh.
And I'm telling you, I believe it. Remember, Spurs won yesterday, Year of the Bird?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I think it's fate.
But no, so I'm out of town this weekend, so I won't be doing any watch-alongs, which sucks because it's Monaco and F1 as well.
Promotion playoff. Oh, it's a Saturday. You know what? I might tune into that game.
Do it.
When else are they playing?
We'll see. Sheffield. I don't want Sheffield to come back. Ew, bun Sheffield. Listen, Graham.
I want Sunderland back, It's been a
while.
First
of all, Deji's going to roast me for 10 minutes the next time we're on stream with Northside. And then please tell me why Northside is messaging me saying it's my fault that he's in pain. How is it my fault? You need to do better. You blame that on me. The heck?
You know what I wish?
You with my summer, sunshine.
I wish we would have played anybody but Spurs in that final.
Yeah.
It would have hurt a little less.
Not the Pope stat.
The Pope stat is real. I'm sorry. No disrespect. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
Just want to make that sure. Clear.
It's Sheffield United. There's also another Sheffield club in the same league. But wasn't Sheffield just in the Premier League last season? Sheffield United? Were they not?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were.
I could let a lot of these nearly promoted teams get
terrible.
relegated. But yeah.
Betis also need to win because they will ruin our perfect record of 1919 final wins for La Liga teams against non-La Liga teams. Oh, if they don't.
Ooh.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know that was a thing either. Okay.
It has been an hour already. It goes by so quick every time.
It really does.
Every time.
Every time.
Sis, I hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better. Maybe not all the way, but
Ooh, I'm sorry.
what was that?
Al Hilal most concrete option now for Victor Osimhen. Talks ongoing with the player. Understand the striker is keen on a transfer to Al Hilal.
Oh. He going to Saudi?
Looks maybe that might happen.
Interesting.
We'll see. But thanks for having me on those, sis, by the way.
Yeah, no.
I feel better, but I still am. This is going to take a long time for me to like fully get over.
Oh,
You know, like my head was so gone. It's like when I even be seeing other people's streams, like panel debates, and they be crucifying United, I just am like, I feel like I'm getting cooked.
Yeah.
You know? I know like the big six are going on now. I can't watch it today. I'll watch it in the morning on my way to work.
Yeah.
Or else my head will be hot.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the generational cooking right now. So yeah, this is what our club has done to us. But
I know.
We got to be able to talk about it, and I love that. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, of course.
Remember to like the video.
Thank you. Yeah, please. Thank you for joining in. You know, Sophia's information is in the title and in the description. And, you know, unfortunately, we're the positive thing out of this, I guess, is you can't hide. There's no when I say that, I'm talking about the club, I'm talking about the owners, I'm talking about the manager, I'm talking about the players. There is literally no hiding from this. So we are exposed in broad daylight, and there's no excuse. That to me is the only positive I can take is like there's no papering over a trophy, you know, over this problem as we did last year, unfortunately, which we still don't want to do, but it is what it is. So we're gonna redirect to Norden. He's live right now, and I'm sure he's going crazy. And he's a absolute legend. So we're gonna redirect to him. But yeah, we played Villa on Sunday. I don't even really care enough to do a prediction. I don't care at all. So season's over. Thank God. Season
and start to transfer. Oh my God, I cannot wait for just the transfer talks. You know what? This club is trying to buy us back. We're going here. Cunha, here we go this week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll hear it tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, max.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hear Liam Delap probably might come. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're going to try to buy us back. And I am buying it.
Yeah.
Whatever they're selling.
Right. No, Sophia and I will still be here during the summer. Don't worry about that. If news happens, we'll be here. That doesn't stop, but it's just I'm just glad the season's over. Gosh, like
we'll have other stuff to talk about. Don't get twisted.
Yeah.
There will be stuff to talk about because it's Man United.
Exactly. But big up to y'all. Have a wonderful night, wonderful weekend. I'm sure there's plenty of streams to watch, other amazing content creators to tune into. So, make sure to support them all. Make sure you please say Sunshine Raid in the chat when we head over to Norden stream. Thank you again, Sophia, for taking time out of your day. And
thank you for having me on.
We got work to do.
Buckle up, people. Buckle up.
Exactly. Big up, y'all. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.